All right, so ladies and gentlemen, my people, how una dey on this beautiful morning? Champions of the world, oya pa, gather here. Match preview of that game that is coming up tonight. Chelsea playing against Leeds United, 9:15 p.m. Nigeria time, 8:15 p.m. UK time. I don't know what time it is in other African countries. By the way, shout out to every other person that is watching me from any other African countries. But please, as far as say you are not watching from the comfort of your home, please stay safe. It is very, very important. That game is going to end really late, around 11:15 thereabouts. Please stay safe. Anyway, let us get into it proper right now. Ordinarily, on paper, if we are to look at it, it is just a simple game. Third on the Premier League table, playing against 18 on the Premier League table. Originally, you should know that that's a walkover already for Chelsea. But football does not work that way. Just like I said yesterday when I was doing my preview on FB. Football no really work that way. You see, that game that we are going to play tomorrow is as important as the Barcelona game that we played. It's as important as the Arsenal game that we played. The 3 point is the 3 point. Enzo Maresca even talk during his press conference. The 3 point is the 3 point. And for today, this Leeds United, it is very, very important. I say, they check the Premier League table, and they see Manchester United 3 points behind us, Chelsea. As Man U was reach, they 3 points behind us. We cannot snooze. And, you know, if you have to look at this season, where we say we did, this festive period, is literally 3 days game. You play today. On Saturday, you play again. Next week, Tuesday, you play again. The coming Sunday, you play again. The coming Wednesday, you play again. It's just like every 3 days. If you lucky, now you see 4 days. Rest. In fact, there's a fixture that is coming that is just 2 days. So everything is now tight. And at this junction, this is the period whereby we need all hands on deck. We cannot kiss on a particular set of players. Saying that, okay, for instance, Moses Caicedo now, he don't even go on vacation. 3-match ban. Now good. And so far so good. Chelsea have not appealed. So Moses Caicedo, that one don't go on his own vacation. For instance, Marco Cucurella. This guy, he has been playing every game. This is the time for some people to start stepping up. Jore Ato, for instance. Liam Delap is another example. If you cannot step up now that we are playing against Leeds United, then who are you going to step up against? This time last season, you don't score reach like 12 goals. You, Liam Delap. You don't bang goals left, right, and center. So this is the period whereby everybody will have his opportunity. Maresca was talking for press conference yesterday for the position of Moses Caicedo. Maresca, they mentioned Josh Archiempong name. Josh Archiempong. That's not even pro. As I hear that name, I fear. Say Archiempong Babu. Playing at Caicedo's position. Anyway, we know that Andre Santos dey ground. In a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that everybody need to be ready, fully prepared for this game. Leeds United, if you watch their game, they are not an easy team to play. Fine, they might be somewhere around 18. But they've been playing well, they've been playing good. You just be say Premier League get as it be. Look at the way they played Manchester City this last weekend. Came back from 2 goals down. We cannot afford to joke with them. And you know the way they always play. Whenever we meet some of these small club, we go begin to play like them. We go begin to play like, say, all of our players too, they are not professional footballer. Like, say, no be Chelsea that they play for. That will not be allowed this period. This time is the time we say we go fit gather every damn point. Every damn point. Because if we snooze today, we no win that game. You meet Manchester United at your doorstep tomorrow. Because they will be playing against West Ham tomorrow. And you better don't think they will not win West Ham. In the last 9 games that Manchester United have played, they've only lost 2. They've won 5. They draw 5. They draw 2 rather. They draw 2. They lost 2. They won 5. So we cannot afford to snooze at this junction. Plus, you know, as we follow ourselves on that title, on that Premier League table, bumper to bumper. Now, Manchester City luckily won their own yesterday. They don't move up. Now we need to, you know, move closer to them again. Because now 1 point interval, we need to be sumo ASAP today. So this game today is as important as any other game. Real quick, let us quickly get into Enzo Maresca's press conference yesterday. First of all, they asked Baba about injury update, and Enzo Maresca first said everybody is okay. Me, I don't really think I say it all. Everybody don't heal be that. Anyway, Romeo Lavia is still out. Dario Esugo was supposed to be back, but you know the brother probably suffered a little bit of setback, and now Dario Esugo is not available. Reece James, Baba said he would have loved to play Reece James in this game that is coming up today, but he will shall do the right thing That is, we might not see Reece James today because the kind of energy where Reece James put up for the Arsenal game, now Reece James wey be say we still dey manage, abeg go make relax small today. Make the rest too, make they handle the job. Anyway, let's see how the matter will be. Moving on top, the perfect position for Reece James right now. They ask Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca said, see, we play Reece James in the midfield, not because we just want to play him there. We play him over there because we know that he brings extra strength and extra energy. Whenever we are playing against a team that has plenty intensity, that has high intensity, we say we need all the muscling and all the power, we put Reece James there. But as of now, Reece James is still a right wing back. He is not yet a midfielder. Anyway, all joined together. That's that about that. Moving on right now on top, Robert Sanchez. They ask about the progress of Robert Sanchez from Enzo Maresca. And even me, I don't talk this thing before. In fact, I even saw a report this morning that Chelsea are no longer interested in Mike Maignan from Fabrizio Romano. Absolute spot on. Robert Sanchez don't step up in game like Chris, man. And they asked Enzo Maresca yesterday. Enzo Maresca said, see, I have no doubt. This is why I told you people when I came then that Robert Sanchez is still my number one. He has been a good shot stopper. But you can clearly see now that he has now improved in the way he distributes ball. Against Arsenal, Enzo Maresca said he had about 4 to 5 distribution. Of which, yeah, not true. You go observe, say, whenever there is a set piece that come in right now, Robert Sanchez will hold the ball and will quickly be looking for who to distribute it for. He said, Enzo Maresca said he gave one to Garnacho, he gave one to Estevao, he gave, things like that. Big thumb up to Robert Sanchez. Moving on right now, on top, Leeds United. They ask Enzo Maresca, say, they always talk, say, your team, whenever they are playing small team, you are always, bringing down the tempo. And whenever you are playing against a big team, you will increase the tempo again. Enzo Maresca said, no, it is not like that. That some of these small clubs, they low block. Some of them change formation. Just that day they want to play Chelsea, just scatter things and things like that. He said it is not really like that. Now you Sabi Baba, anyhow you like, shall play today's Leeds United and win. And we know that you are still the perfect man for the job. 100%, nobody come close. But right now, don't bring any experiment come today. Because this one will be say Caicedo no day now. Now you go one come they do testing of one chemical inside another one. I beg go. Anyway, on top Cole Palmer, Enzo Maresca gave us a good news yesterday that Palmer is going to be available and is going to play the game today. Anyway, moving on. They asked him about the Caicedo, the challenge he's going to be facing, getting somebody to fit in the gap for Moises Caicedo. And Enzo Maresca said, see, it is not only about Moises Caicedo. Fine, we will always love to have Moises Caicedo. We will always love to have Levi Colwill. We will always love to have Palmer. But when all of these guys are not available, we find a solution to our problem. So just like we found a solution to our problem when they were not available and we are winning games, we are still going to find solution to this thing today. And I almost have forgotten that Levi Colwill is even one of our starting lineup. If Colwill come right now, if Colwill go gas, sit down first too. Because wetin Chalobah and Fofana they do these days. Anyway, let us just leave that one for one side. They can't ask Enzo Maresca, see, in the last 1 year, what lesson have you learned? And Enzo Maresca came out with 2 points. Number one, he said, the more you play with this group of players, the more you learn. And that's number one. And number two things we be say Baba saying don't learn now be say every game is equal. He said they played against Barcelona. The only thing they gathered against Barcelona was 3 points. It was not 4 points because it is Barcelona. They played against Arsenal. The only point that is at stake is 3 points. It was not 4 points because it's a big game. And they are going to be playing against Leeds United tonight. It is also 3 points. It's not going to be 2 points because it is Leeds United. So every game right now, they are equal. That one too, they sharp. But anyway, that's that about that sharp. On the final note, they can't ask Enzo Maresca, say, Chelsea have not really been doing well on when they play at home, like the way they've been playing away. See, Chelsea have won more games away than home this season. And Enzo Maresca said, really, like, the Baba was in shock, saying that, he never really get time to analyze things. So, said, what they've been doing right now is, after they have played one game, return back and start preparing for the next one. See, they never really get time to sit down and evaluate their season. So far, so good. Anyway, those were in the words of Enzo Maresca. Now, today, there is possibility that we are not going to have Reece James, and 100% we are not going to have Moises Caicedo. Andre Santos comes in, and if you ask me, I foresee may the bench Reece James too. Malo Gusto has been stepping up. Bench Reece James if you can. Let him rest. Because we cannot afford to lose Reece James as of this moment. And I feel like Andre Santos have been stepping up his game. So he can do the work of Moses Caicedo. Anyway, let us get into my lineup for tonight's game. Robert Sanchez in goal post. Let him continue with the, good tempo. And, I would have loved to say that Chalobah and Fofana in the midfield. But I feel like Chalobah also needs rest. Chalobah also deserves to rest too. So let it be Badiashile and Fofana. Everybody have been pairing with Chalobah. If it is Tosin, now with Chalobah. If it is Fofana, now with Chalobah. If it is Badiashile, now with Chalobah. Everybody have been pairing with Chalobah. So today, let it be Badiashile and Fofana. Let's see what they can do. However, Chalobah dey bench. Moving on right now, at the right-hand side, it has to be Malo Gusto. And at the left-hand side, as much as I'm saying that Jorge should step up his game, I'm not going to throw him into the game first. Cucurella start, abeg. Start. Anyway, in the midfield, it has to be Andre Santos, Enzo Fernandez, and Cole Palmer. I'm glad Cole Palmer is now back, even though Maresca said that they still have to manage his time, but at least he's sharp back. Our best player is back. Anyway, at the right-hand side, it has to be Estevao. At the left-hand side, I will say Jamie Gittins. If you cannot play against Leeds United, then what do you want to play against? Who you want to play against? If you are playing in the championship, if you sure you no go to play against all this kind of team, please, Jamie Gittins today. And of course, at the number 9, Liam Delap. Just like I don't talk earlier, if there is a day that Liam Delap need to get a goal, it has to be today. Today. Because I don't know your essence. When you dey Ipswich, you dey score goals for free. They don't carry you come big club now. You dey do like a pa. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, all together today, against all odds, I believe Leeds United, they've used all of their energy to play against Manchester City in the weekend. Against all odds today, I believe Chelsea should win that game. Probably 3-0. Nothing more. 3-0. We are coming out from an incredible performance, playing against Arsenal, playing against Bayern Munich. It was a world-class performance from us. Today again, we have to put it up. We cannot afford to drop points. Even draw is not an option right now. It's not an option. If you look at the Premier League table, you go understand what they talk. Gone are those days when top 3, top 4, by now already gap go down day. No, gap no day. If you snooze, you can find yourself in 7, 8. And what's more, we are playing Bournemouth this weekend again. Anyway, that's a talk for another day. Beloved Chelsea fans, my prediction for tonight is Chelsea to win 3-0. Have you tapped the like button? It is very important to me. Tap the like button and also tap the subscribe button. And I'm going to see you guys later.